Have you ever had a dream that made you really rethink a lot of what it is that you got going on in your life, what it is that you believe, what it is that you think about on a day to day, what it is that you want to start to change on your day to day because of something weird that happened, something strange that happened, something in a way that just kind of really hit you so hard, so heavy, it was so real that you just have no choice but to just love it, understand it, appreciate it, just really just know that it is just what the truth is. My name is Mark Anthony Dubose Jr. and I was born July 4th of 1986. And today, I don't know what it is, but I had a very fascinating dream. I'm going to say, I guess I consider a reoccurring one of that just happened for the past couple of days. And today, just this afternoon of, I'm going to say being blessed in a blessed situation, being able to take a nap, just really brought it upon me again to just keep saying and showing the same thing over and over to me again. And sometimes when it just keeps happening over and over, I just have to really take a lot in about what's going on here. Because if it's happening over and over, it's almost like something is trying to, or I'm going to say God in a way, is trying to explain something to me that I can't quite understand while I'm awake because my brain is pushing back at it, is what I would say. It's pushing against it, saying, no, that can't be, that can't be. But when you're asleep, your mind and your everything is open to, in reality, anything. Anything is an option, anything is available, anything is free game for you to be able to be able to understand. But when you're awake, you got all these signals and these blockers and life that's happened to you that says that's stupid, that's fake, that can't be real. Something for me that happened that really is fascinating is the concept of just driving around. And I was driving around, just going around and meeting places and being places, meeting people and going all around. And I had somebody with me. I had somebody with me the whole time. And the whole time they were with me, they were just constantly, a good term I can say is nagging. Just, you can't this, you're not gonna that, you're not gonna succeed at this, you're gonna fail this time, that person's not gonna like you, this person is out here to destroy you. This side seat driver was just nagging. You driving too fast, you didn't stop good enough at that stop sign, you didn't this, you didn't that, why didn't you this, why didn't you that? And I'm just looking at him like, dude, you could calm down, you could chill. But as much as I would say, hey, relax, stop that, I still wanted to bring him along. I still wanted him to be there with me. I still wanted everything because I didn't want to be by myself, I guess I can say, but I wanted him to be with me. It felt like I couldn't be without him because he's always just nagging, just driving, pushing hard, trying to just destroy everything about me, trying to just talk down to me, trying to belittle me, trying to just make me feel like I'm just the dumbest, worthless piece of nothingness on this planet. And for some reason, I didn't want to let him go. Every time I would stop somewhere and I said, I'm dropping you off, you're not coming with me, he would just stand there and get this little pouty face. And I'm like, come on, man, come on, I need you. I need you, is what I would say. I need you to be able to move forward, to be able to go where I go, to be able to do what I do. Because I can't do it by myself. Even if you are slandering me, even if you are trying to damage me, even if you are trying to destroy me, I still need you. Because I need that sense of like almost, I don't know what it is, but something to like really just drive the, I guess maybe the negativity out of me, the pressure of getting up and getting stuff done, the pressure of just not really, the chicken got his head stuck in the fence. It's so funny. But just the pressures of life that I wanted him to be there. Not realizing that I don't need those pressures of life. That this person, as I was driving around, I got to a point that something happened. Something came to me. I met a person along the way that really put a lot of pressure upon me. To really just talk down to me, really was trying to use me, really was trying to manipulate me, really was trying to damage me. And when I got to that person, I said, I'm done with this. I'm not dealing with this at all anymore. And when I said I'm done with this, I don't want to deal with this anymore, that person, my side seat driver looked at me and said, well, me too? And I was like, yeah, you too. I don't want you no more. And this right here is where I'm going to say is I don't know what it was and I don't know what it is. All I can say is some demonic forces upon me in some sort of way that I decided to just let it go. And when I let it go, I said, I'm done with you. I don't want you no more. I got this person doing this to me. I got that person doing that to me. I got you doing this to me. I can't handle this. I just want to be free of this because I just want to be able to live. I want to be able to be out here and do what I do. I'm tired of being under the pressure of you guys that don't see the best of me. I'm tired of being under the pressure of you guys that are just constantly trying to damage me. I'm tired of being under the pressure of you guys that are just always out to try to harm me in every single thing that I do. You never say that I'm good. You never say things are great. You never say that congratulations, man. I see what you're doing and it's absolutely amazing. No, it's everything is just you're stupid this and you're dumb that and you're pathetic this. It's very, very interesting. Because you know what's very interesting? Something like that comes in real life to a lot of us. And I know me and my own self in specific that a lot of this has even came to me. Of random people that don't even know me. Calling me names, calling me, downplaying who I am, downplaying what I can do, downplaying what I've done. And just being very, really, the word I'm going to use is ruthless to me. People out there in real life come to me and do that. But yet I had someone that I was allowing to come with me. some spiritual essence that I had connected to me. That was just like, come on, man, I need you, because I don't know how to be happy. I don't know how to be good. I don't know how to be fulfilled. I don't know how to be living in joy and peace and any of that. I want that chaos. I need that chaos. I thrive off that chaos. I live off that chaos. And then I had to have a heart in me to just let it go. And this is where something fascinating happened. Something super fascinating happened. Because as much as I said, I'm going to my next destination without you, and I'm leaving you here, I don't care what happens to you, something in me said, nah, man, you got to at least bring him to somewhere else. And this may sound messed up, but he can't be out there free. He needs somebody. He needs to be attached to somebody. He needs to be able to keep on nagging somebody, or it won't be able to live. And it doesn't know what to do out there. So I said it to myself, it's like, I'll bring you somewhere, but I'm going to have to drop you off to the next place I'll bring you. And that's something that is very interesting to me, because that's who and what I believe God is 100%. That you may be messing up. You may be not doing so right. You may be just giving up, but he's still not going to give up on you, even if you are being just destructive and dangerous and just savage to the world. He still says, I'm still going to bring you here so that you can have a chance to still be all right. I'm not just going to abandon you and just leave you. That's something that is so powerful, that even if you are trying to maliciously harm somebody, that's what God's all about. And I finally took this thing, this person, this dude, this girl, this whatever it was, and I took it somewhere, and I dropped it off, and I went on driving. And it was quiet. It's really quiet. You know what's weird? Because my whole day today has been very quiet. And this afternoon, it's really quiet out here. It's something very fascinating about what I'm going to say dreams are, and what especially reoccurring ones that come, that when you start to really just stop running away from it, but force yourself further into it. Stop asking, can I wake up to get out of this nightmare? But just say, how can I marinate in this a little bit more so I can figure out exactly what's going on? And sometimes I just have it in me of knowing that the only way that God is able to really openly speak to us is in our dreams. And a lot of times we're misinterpreting them, thinking that he's trying to say one thing but doing another thing, and we're just still having our blockers on and having our blinders on and having our way of life. Of that can't be true, that's not real, that's never happened to me, that doesn't go down like that. When anything in this life and in this planet, in this world, is unlimited. Anything is up to just happen. In reality, this may sound crazy, but if something were to happen, a storm could come right now, a vehicle could fall out of the sky right now, a satellite could fall out of the sky right now. Anything is possible. Anything is possible. And that's, once we understand that anything can be possible, that's when we understand that sometimes the things that we're holding on to, we don't need to hold on to them anymore. We need to just let them go. We need to just say, I'm done with you, and I'm ready to move on to something different. And it's something that I said to myself, and it's something that I've been saying to myself, but something especially just really, really hardcore this past couple of days, and especially just this today. Going on a walk today really, really put a lot in me of just saying, I don't want to go back there no more. I don't want to do that no more. I don't want those on me and no more. I want to get away from that. As much as I thought that it was helping me and guiding me and being able to allow me to maneuver through the world, my 36 years of living, I don't want it anymore. I'm done with it. I'm tired of it. I'm through with it. I want to move on to something completely different. And it's something that I want more and more people just to start to really recognize and realize. There's a stuff that's attached to you that you don't want, but you think you need it. You think you need it because you think it's helping you in some scenario. Some scenario, it's giving you the freedom that you're looking for. Some scenarios, it's getting you out of sticky situations. Some scenarios, it's helping you be able to, in reality, you feel, stay alive. But it's not. It's something that's attached to you that is extremely out to just harm and hurt and destroy you. It's something attached to you that you're allowing to come in. And a lot of this is what I'm going to say is certain addictions, certain things of lust, certain things of defiance that we're holding on to, thinking that it's helping us. We're thinking that these addictions are helping us. We're thinking that these drives and these wants are helping us, but they're actually out to destroy you. That they may help you short term for that little bit when you need it. You may get yourself in a sticky situation like, I don't know what to do, I don't know what to do, I don't know where to go, I don't know where to go, and then you do that thing, and then you're good to go. And then your buddy's just like, yeah, see, I know you needed me. That's why you keep me around. That's why you leave me here. That's why you never, ever, ever tell me to go away. You tell me to stay away. Sometimes you may get a little irritated and tell me to leave, but you tell me to come right back. And I'm going to say, we need to start letting a lot of this evil out, is what I could say it is. It's not out to help you, it's out to harm you. We need to let it out. We need to let it go. We need to realize that we don't need that. I could be attached onto something different. So now, in reality, I'm in kind of a way of for the first time in my life, I'm going to say, kind of free floating. I'm going to say that I believe in God. I've always said that I'm 100% in with having faith of knowing that Jesus is real. But I've always had things that I was doing that I know I shouldn't be doing. I was always still doing and in the middle of and pursuing of things that I knew I shouldn't do this. I know I'm not supposed to do this. It doesn't even feel right to do this, but yet I'm still doing this because I just couldn't stop it. I couldn't stop certain things that were going on. I just couldn't stop. I couldn't put my foot down and just say, I'm done with it. I'm done. This is the last time. I'm not going to do it anymore. And when I would say that, 10 minutes later, I'd go back and just do it again. So as much as I'm in faith of understanding that Jesus is real, as much as I'm a human being just like every single other person on this planet, that we're always going to fail. We're always going to struggle. We're always going to get in sticky situations. But it's a matter of making sure that asking, hey, I want to get out of that. I don't want to be in that anymore. I want to get as far away from that as possible. And I don't want to be in that anymore. I want to figure out how to be able to do this with you, God, and not allowing these things to make me just feel good and get through it in the short term. I want to know how to be able to get through it in the long term, how to be able to have the long success, not feeling like I constantly need to keep going back to this and back to this and back to this just to be able to make it. And a lot of times we need to just accept that and just say that this may have been, this may have been helping me at some point in my life. These addictions may have been helping me. This lust with your eyes may have been helping me. This deception may have been helping me. These lies may have been helping me. But they're not helping in the long term. They're only helping you right here, right this second. And the second that you make the decision that you don't want it anymore, it's going to be extremely hard, because that's all you've been doing. That's all you know. That's all you've had. And when you get rid of that, now you're going to be in the openness of like, I don't know what to do anymore even. I have no passions, no desires, no cares for these things that I said I wanted to stop. And I'm finally asking the real help. God, can you really help me? God, I'm really done. I'm really finished with this. Bring me to the reality, real stuff out here, not this fake gimmicky things. And then you run into a situation where this is interesting. You don't know what to do. You know what to do because everything that you thought was fun is, everything that you thought would bring pleasure to you, everything you thought that was so desirable to you, it actually isn't. And then now you have to find a whole new thing that's going to be able to do that for you. A whole new thing that's going to be able to bring something great to you. It's something fascinating to me of with my current diet change that I've changed, and getting all the candies out and getting the majority of pretty much anything straight sugar gone out of my life. And I've always not hated, but I dislike berries and a lot of fruits and a lot of things. I've always disliked them. But now that I've gotten rid of that, now that's like the best thing on the planet to me. Now being able to figure out how to grow my own blueberries, strawberries, raspberries, what else, blackberries, and grow. You're such a good boy, Johnny. And grow all my own stuff. It's starting to get a little more fascinating. The things that I thought was going to be able to bring me to joy, which was a lot of candy, that did bring me joy. That did bring me excitement. That did bring me peace. That did bring me what I felt like was freedom. But it was a very short term, it was a short dose. And then you need more and more and more and more and more. And then you finally to the point that it's just like almost sickening your stomach. And it's sickening your health, and it's sickening your life, and it's slowing you down, and it's jamming you up. That I got rid of that, and then I thought that that's my world. I've done this many times, but this is the one time that I'm saying that I'm just done. I've quit for specific diet reasons on trying to figure out this, figure out that. But today, in this past months, I've just said, I'm just done. I'm just done. I don't ever even want to go back to it again. And I've realized that greatness that I thought was great was hurting me. I found something else. I ended up free floating. I don't know what to do now. And then I moved into something else that I was like, wow, this actually is way better. This is way nicer. This is way more interesting. And this is way more fresh. This is way more, brings way more enjoyment. It brings way more peace to me. It brings way more excitement to me than ever before, of being able to have something that is grown out of this world, as opposed to something that's processed and made and just shape-shifted into being whatever it is. Hey, Oreo, let's get down. And that's something that I'm going to say is powerful, is once you start to get away from things that you thought were great for you, you're going to run into I don't know what to do, and I don't know what's even fun anymore. When you stop drinking for the first time, you stop smoking. Drinking and smoking, two of the things, especially smoking too much of that marijuana. You think it's fun to just smoke, sit down, watch movies, hang out, and do what you do, and just laughing and giggling and just talking. But you end up realizing you're not actually talking about anything. You're not actually getting anything done, and you're just letting time go by. They're not doing anything productive in any sort of way. Even if you're just cleaning, you're cleaning. That's not really anything, say, productive, other than just cleaning the mess that you've been neglecting for days and weeks and months because you just decided not to do it, that now I'm going to do this all in one day. It's not like you do it and you do it every day. You're going to run into a situation because you thought that it was helping you, thought that it was great for you, thought that it was the best for you, thought that it was bringing all the happiness and joy to you. And when you stop it, you're going to run into a situation of like, well, what's going to be able to bring me that happiness now? What's going to be able to make me, I had a problem with eating. I couldn't eat when I didn't smoke. When I didn't smoke, I don't know what it was. Like same with the drinking and same with the prescription pills I was taking. So the past 12 years of my life, it was hard for me to eat food. I would just lean down to the point of like dang near death when I would stop doing any of these substances. I just couldn't eat. I just had no desire for it, no want, no nothing for it. But when I was drinking, oh, I sure would eat. When I was smoking, oh, I would eat a whole pizza, no problem, no issues. And I didn't have any problems with that. Then when I stopped, I started running into like, man, I don't know what's going on here. I don't know what I'm gonna do. Because I did that to do this. I did that to have fun. I did that to relax. I did that to get out of anxiety. I did that to do all these things. And now that I'm just like not going to do that, what's going to be able to take the hold for all these issues that I have, that I thought in my mind that I was using this to be able to help me through? And that's something right there that I'm going to say. It's just a thought in your mind. It's not the reality. It's the slave of the pull of that substance. The negative spirits that come along with that substance is trying to force you to think that you need it because of this. You need it because of that. You need it because of this. And it just starts to stack on more and more and more things. It says, oh, you're not going to be able to eat if you don't smoke. You're not going to be able to socialize if you don't smoke. You're not going to be able to relax. You're not going to be able to get out of your anxiety. You're not going to be able to clean your house. You're not going to be able to wash and shake and bathe yourself. You're not going to be able to do any of this. You're not going to be able to study. You're not going to be able to be creative to do any of your work anymore. That was one big thing for me. I couldn't work dogs if I didn't smoke. Hey, Oreo, I couldn't work dogs. Get down. I couldn't work my dogs. I was like, I can't do that. I can't do any of these things if I'm not smoking. And that's the negative demonic pull that's on a lot of these substances towards us. It starts to stack up all these things to make it seem like it's an impossible thing to get away from when it's not. Because you're going to be free floating for a little bit. Like, I don't know where to go. I don't know what to do. I don't know how to do this. I don't know how to make this happen. But something's going to come to you that's going to be a whole complete change that's going to just revolutionize your life is what I'm going to say. It's going to get you away from those things and start to see the greatness and the beauty in it. Something with me that one of the hardest things for me, I'm going to say, is that it's been challenging me. One of the hardest things is I guess I say it like the lust of the females. The lust of just seeing them and just like, wow, that's a pretty girl right there. We should chat it up a little bit. We should go here. We should this. We should that. I would never care to ever pursue it because, I don't know, I have a blockage in me that's just like, I don't want to hurt anybody else. I'm already hurt and I don't want to hurt them. So I wouldn't pursue, but I would still be on the mission of looking and seeing and desiring and wanting. And for some reason, I ran into a situation where it's like, I'm done with that. I don't want that no more. And then I ran into a free float and it's like, the heck am I supposed to even look at now anymore? Like, I can't look at that. What am I supposed to do? And then I realized, wow, there's some beautiful trees out here. There's some nice grass out here. That water is really, really nice. Those dogs I see running and having fun, they're really, really nice. Hey, there's guys out here. I've never noticed you guys out here before. There's actually guys out here. I always felt like it was just me and women on this whole planet. Like, I never even noticed that there was guys out here. I just start to notice everything else, to say replace, but just to see what's greater than just that one little thing. That one little thing that you think is just the best of the best that's going to be able to solve all your issues. When there's actually an unlimitedness of things out here that are able to solve your issues. And a lot for me up front with a lot of these things I was doing was just doing something different. And finding out and realizing that the different stuff that I'm doing and working on is actually way more exciting. Coming out here and feeding these chicks is more exciting than rolling up a joint and trying to figure out how to smoke it. And spending 4 to 5 hours of my day doing that. And then spending 4 to 5 hours a day of sleeping and in a haze because I can't actually function and can't do anything. That it helps you in a way, but it destroys you the more that you use it and the more that you do it. It destroys you when you can't put it down and can't put it away. It destroys you when you try to say to yourself, oh yeah, I could quit anytime. I say that anytime, all day, all forever. I remember one time that I didn't have it near me. I was at my brother's house and I couldn't get any, couldn't have it. I was out of where I was and I was just like, I don't need it. And I was even trying to say and trying to even lie to my own self. I'm fine. I'll be all right. As I'm struggling, as I'm sweating, as I'm pacing, as I'm going crazy in my mind, as I'm having all kinds of issues. And I'm saying to myself that I don't need it. And I knew I needed it at that moment. And I knew that I was stuck to it. And I know for a fact that when someone is going to sit here and say to me, and even a lot of this research out here tries to say it's not addicting. It's not when you do it once a month. When you do it 5 times a day, it's addicting. When you do it every single day over and over and over, you can't just let it go. You can't just get off of it. That's anything that we're doing that's having a negative impact on our life on a day-to-day. Gambling, anything, alcohol, drugs, prescriptions, anything that you're doing every single day, it's not so easy to just let it go. Overeating, undereating, overworking out, underworking out. It's not so easy that when you've been doing that every single day to just let it go. But I'm going to tell you, there's something out here to be able to help us be able to let it go, to be able to get our minds, to be able to get away from that addiction, to get our mind on the unlimited abundance that's out here. And that's a spirit and a human and an essence named Jesus Christ to be able to help you, be able to transform your life into being able to do something absolutely magical on this planet. And with that, I just want to say thank you and a mass huge thank you to Jesus for being able to allow me to be able to get away and get out of and get through some really sticky times that are going on in my life, and some challenging situations that would always seem to keep coming to me. And the challenging situations will come to me because in a way I wanted it. I had this side seat partner with me that was just saying, yeah, Mark, let's go. Come on, Anthony, get in there, dabble in that. You need that. Because look at you, you're out here doing nothing, just always chattering, but never saying, hey, Anthony, I see you, man, you're doing good, man. I see you just got that. I see you working on them treats like that. I see you over there working with that dog like that. That's awesome, man. It looks good, man. You never said anything like that to me. And that's the side partner that I want for the remainder of my life. And that's who Jesus is all about. That's the power of Jesus, what he is and what he's all about. He's going to be able to bring that sidekick partner to you that's going to say, you're good to go. You're awesome. You can finish that. You can complete it. You keep working at it. I know you're tired, but you got a little bit more to go, man. You can finish it off. And it's such a way better, and it's such a way extreme blessing way of living in this planet with the sidekick in your mind that's constantly helping you in a positive way as opposed to a negative way that's trying to threaten you and put you in fear. We do not work off of threats and fear. Dogs do, but dogs even shut down after a little bit if you put too much fear upon them. They work good to get them to understand what we want through fear, but once you get past that point, mainly it's just when they're defiant. If they're already cool, good to go and happy and loving, you never need to go into fear. You never even need to use that because that just slows the progress down. It slows everything down. And especially us as human beings, we do not need to go into fear to be able to move and react and do something. We need to be in grace and love. And we need to have faith knowing that grace and love is going to be able to bring us the amazing abundance that we're looking for. It's going to be able to bring us the peace and the joy that we're looking for. It's going to fulfill us. It's going to be able to allow us to be able to have an actual loving experience on this planet. Because fear doesn't bring love. Fear brings chaos. And that's what's inside of a lot of us today is fear. And somehow the media and everything and some powers are smart that know how to get us into fear. Or smart to know how to force us to stay in this extreme level of fear. And I'm so thankful to know that it's not fear that gets us to be able to have what it is that we want. It's fear that gets us to slow down, shut down, and have nothing. And it's Jesus, love, an extreme amount of excitement, happiness, peace, and joy. That's what Jesus is all about, to be able to get you to move somewhere greater. And I know a lot of us have a lot of this side seat partner that's constantly just nagging, that's constantly just belittling, that's constantly just downplaying everything that you do and making you seem like you're just the stupidest thing on the planet. I know a lot of us have that voice in our mind of just constantly doing that to you. That's just every time you go in to do something, you to stand up to a talk, and it's just saying to you, stupid. Who are you to think that you're going to get this job? Who are you to think that you're going to be able to get that vehicle? Who are you to think that you're going to be able to talk to that girl, to that guy? Who are you to think that you're going to be able to get past this test? Who are you to think that you're going to pass this class even? You're going to fail this class. There's talk going on like that in a lot of people. And I want to figure out how to be able to explain to you that you don't need that. Get rid of it. I don't care, girl, guy, I don't care what it is, get it out of there. It doesn't need to be there. And you don't need it. You can live in that silence for a little bit to allow Jesus, your side seat partner, to come in to say, hey, you are going to pass this test. Hey, you are beautiful. Hey, you are capable. You are able. You can get it done. And allow that voice to come in to be able to guide you. And that's something that I pray and I hope and I wish that anybody that can hear me, see me, understand me, just get these words that I'm saying and put it inside of you, that I hope that you allow Jesus to be able to come into your life. I hope that you allow him to be able to just really fulfill your life, bring all the joy into your life. I hope that you just sit and marinate on some things that I say day by day, to just let them in a little bit at a time. A little bit and a little bit and a little bit can go a long way, as opposed to just surrendering all day, overnight, and just say, I'm done with it all. That's not going to happen. That's not realistic. What's realistic is you're going to start working upon small little things each day. And these small little things, you're going to start to get more and more powerful. You're start to get more and more wise. You're going to start to get more and more just excitement of, I got rid of that. What else can I get rid of? Because I don't like this. A lot of times we're looking at our budgets and we're just like, we're looking at our budgets and we're just like, we don't have enough. But I'm telling you, I guarantee you, I promise you, there's many things in your budget that you're spending that you don't need to, that you're just doing because you think it's to just get you to get by. You can't do without. You can't be without. And you're going to start letting a lot of these little things go. And you're going to start to open it up. And you're going to start to see, I can actually do more now, because I'm getting away from doing some of the stuff that I didn't want to do. I don't actually want to do, but I just do it because I think I need to, because this desire inside of me is telling me to do it, or else I'm not going to be able to survive. And I'm telling you, you could survive without this negative pull inside of you. You could survive without all this drama behind you. You could survive without these addictions behind you. You could survive without all of it. You sure can. And I will hope that Jesus is able to speak to you and show you and give you a little bit of guidance, to be able to speak something through me, to show something through me, so that you could see how powerful he is. You can see how amazing he is. You can see what he's capable of. And I would say just challenge him with just one simple thing in your life. Just say, hey, this guy right here said something. Can you help me out with this? And just say, hey, Jesus, I need you. I need you. Can you help me with this? And don't, when you get through it, say, oh, I did it on my own, because you didn't. You didn't. You asked. And when you ask, Jesus is going to show up and give you everything that you need when you're asking. But if you just don't care and you don't want to even put anything towards it, you just want to completely reject it because this and this and this, and I read this in the Bible and this doesn't make sense and this doesn't, no, it doesn't make sense to you. And it's not going to make sense to you because you don't understand it, you don't believe it. Once you start to understand it, once you start to believe it, everything in that book is going to start to make sense to you. But until you do, if you're looking at it in a way of just, this isn't real, this is stupid, this hasn't done anything, because you got that side seat partner that's constantly saying that to you. And some of us got a whole car full, some of us got a express van full, some of us got a bus full, some of us got a whole train with 50 car lengths of just people, side seat passengers that are constantly saying, you're stupid, you're not gonna make it, let's not do that. Thankfully, I'm gonna say that I let go of most of the cars, that I just had that one side seat guy there. Some people have just hundreds of them that are constantly just drilling on you, just saying, this isn't real, and this is what's right. And then you're realizing, I'm not getting anywhere with this. I'm not getting anywhere. I'm not getting any freedom with this. I get a little bit for 5 minutes, maybe 5 hours, maybe even 5 days, and I go right back to the same thing again. I just crumble right back again. And that's where I'm gonna say, you gotta let them go. And the only way you're gonna let them go is by allowing Jesus to be able to come in. Jesus is going to come in and he's going to say, okay, I'm going to drop you off over there. And you don't need to come back in this car. You don't need to get back in this bus. You don't need to get on this train. You go ahead and stay over there. Jesus is going to put them out there, because there's some people, and a lot of people out here, that want them, that need them, that don't see the inside of them, that ever want to change, that ever want to be. So those demons, those everything are going to be able to go out there. They're going to find somebody, but get them off of you. If you really want to change, if you really want to be able to become somebody on this planet, if you really want to be able to help somebody, that's the biggest thing. I want to help so many people, but I can't when I'm hurting. I can't when I'm struggling. I can't when I'm damaged. I can't when I constantly have voices in my head that tell me I'm not going to make it. I can't do anything for you if that's what's going on with me. And that's why for me, I'm doing everything I can to figure out how to be able to get out of that so that I can help more people, because I've been through some very, very sticky situations in my life that a lot of what I've done, I bet I've been through what you've been through, outside of a few things still that I hope and I pray to never be in certain circumstances that I don't know your pain. I don't know. But when I can say that, I know Jesus definitely knows, and I know 100% God definitely knows. I know they know, but I may not know. But there's a lot of things out here that I know, I understand. I've been through it. I've been with nothing. I've been just nothing, absolute nothing. I've been nowhere. I've been broke down to the point of just I couldn't function. I had to smoke, I had to drink, I had to this, I had to that, or I wouldn't be able to just like keep my life, is what I would say. I've been through that. And I've got a lot to be able to explain, to be able to show, and be able to express to people that really want it, that people that really need it, that people that are really desiring to change on this planet, that really want to get away from these problems that you're having. Because I was in such problems that I don't ever want anybody else to have to deal with. And if you really want to get some help from it, I'm telling you, Jesus is going to be able to help you get through it. And I totally understand a lot of what's going on with you. I'm not some crazy, don't want to listen, don't want to know. No, I listen to what you're saying, I understand what you're saying, and I feel what you're feeling. You write a comment on my video, I can feel you. I can feel you through your words. I don't know why. I can feel what's going on in your world. I can feel what's happening around you. I can feel everything that's going on around everyone that's ever writes me any sort of text. And it's something that I like and I appreciate, because I want to learn more and know more. And then when I see some pain, I want to help you. A lot of times when someone says something negative, people get shut down from that. For me, I get more excited because I'm like, I really need to get to that person now. I really need to say something for that person now, because that person is hurting more than anyone else I've seen. You want to call me names? I want to help you more than anything than you ever even could believe. That if you want to try to just damage me, I want to help you more than you ever could believe. I will put myself in danger to try to figure out how to help you, because I see that you're in even more danger than I could ever even put myself in. And that's something for me to want to be able to express and share who Jesus and what Jesus is all about, because he's been able to do that for me. And I know he's going to be able to do that for you. Thank you.